Welcome to this short introduction about my course, Process Tracing Methods, and it's a workshop format, which means that during the course of the week, we will be applying different parts of the methods to your own research. And in particular, what we will be doing is working to improve your theorization of some form of causal process mechanism, which basically means that what we're trying to do is unpack the linkage between some cause that triggers activities, interactions between actors, and some outcome. So we'll be working with kind of understanding how to theorize in a processual fashion, and then working on applying that in the afternoon on your own research. The second kind of core element that we'll be working with is how do we, test or learn based on empirical data. What is process tracing? Kind of what are the types of evidence we work with? How can we be more or less confident that the theory, our process theory, worked as we expected? So we're going to be both working with how do we gather evidence, what is relevant evidence, how do we evaluate in a critical fashion evidence to avoid things like confirmation bias. And we will also be applying these techniques to your own research in the afternoons. And then the final kind of element is talking about combining process tracing methods, which are typically single or small number of cases, with other types of methods. For example, comparative methods using qualitative comparative analysis, what are proper techniques for selecting cases, and things like that. And also here, we will be working on applying it to your own research. The course is designed for participants that have some kind of working knowledge of case-based methods, in particular process tracing, and that you have enough, you're kind of far enough along in your research project that you are able to develop some form of processual theory. It probably at this point be still in the form of, you could say, a sketch, or basically kind of ideas and hypotheses that you might have, and that you have some form of empirical material, some form of data that has been collected, or at least you have a pretty good understanding of what you possibly could collect. The course is quite intensive, but also is, I think, very enjoyable. It's a lot of work, but I've seen incredible improvements in the projects that participants bring, and this kind of course has also resulted in the publication of quite a few articles in good journals based upon a lot of the work that we've done with participant projects in class. So I hope to see you in Vienna, and I look forward to engaging with your research and talking and kind of nerding out about process tracing methods.